comes to the breaking news of yesterday that came in midday was Ripudaman Singh Malik, who was acquitted in the Air India bombing case, was shot dead in Surrey, British Columbia. And this was the 1985 Air India flight that had essentially killed everybody on that flight, and it was a terrorist attack. Ripudaman Singh was shot dead in his car in the city that he lived, and the police found a burnt vehicle, essentially on fire, just not so far away from the scene of the crime that took place. And even though they don't know who it is and they're looking for suspects, the police do believe that there was another getaway vehicle that fled the scene with the initial vehicle that was on fire nearby. Now, Mr. Malik had denied involvement in the terror attack that killed 329 people. He was acquitted in 2005, but police were accused of essentially, mismanaging that investigations. When it comes to the bombing, well, it was widely believed that it was carried out by a Canadian-based Sikh in retaliation for India's deadly 1985 storming of Golden Temple, which is essentially the holiest shrine in the Sikh religion. And this has now remained Canada's deadliest terror attack. Now, there was a 2-year trial with Mr. Malik and his co-accused Ajay Singh Bagri, who were acquitted of the mass murder and conspiracy charges in relation to the 2 bombings that took place. Canadian police have said that they're still working to determine the motive behind the targeted killing of Mr. Malik. That was yesterday. His family was on scene shortly after the incident that took place with the gunshots. Now, Air India flight 182 from Canada to India blew up on the shores of Ireland, killing everybody on board. And most of Canadian citizens who were visiting relatives in India, and that was on the 23rd of June in 1985. And about the same time, a second bomb exploded prematurely in Japan, killing 2 baggage handlers. And this was, and Mr. Malik and Mr. Bagri were accused of planting the bombs on the board of the plane, who have been acquitted. But now this story has come about, and even though police are investigating what actually took place, well, you want to tune into Y Media, as this is a story that is still being revealed, and there'll be more to follow.